top Shamba, tapping our potential, using technology of peace to transform our problems through top Shamba. The word Shamba refers to garden. How can we use the garden to address the challenges and turning them into opportunities in the current dispensation of the COVID-19? Nobody can forget the year 2020, the year when it became a household terminology: masks, new normal, social distancing, quarantine. Even the little children are talking about masks, quarantine, herd immunity. All these are attributed to the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic. The World Health Organization has advised that the best way for each of us to maintain a nutritious diet is through the use of fresh vegetables, herbs and spices, foods that are rich in vitamin C and D, as well as those rich in zinc. And everyone must eat food that will boost their immunity, because it is our immunity that will help us to fight the virus. A strong immunity, better health. And immunity is determined by the kind of foods we eat. How is your garden? My advice is that it's better to grow your own garden, irrespective of the space of land you have. Some of us are blessed to have a big land. Others, we stay on story building, 3rd floor, 20th floor. But with all this, you can have a small Shamba, import soil, use the vertical gardening, and you'll be able to enjoy your own fresh vegetables. When we go to the market, when we visit our supermarkets or kiosks where fresh vegetables are sold, have you ever thought where they were planted? Recently, a friend of mine took a picture of this gentleman. And when you look carefully, you not want to use that vegetable. But at the kiosk, at the supermarket, it was so appealing that you just want to pick it and go and fry it very fast. Please be careful where you buy your own fresh vegetables. For those who are interested in farming, we are aware that with a big land space of nearly 2,000 square meters, you can plant 1,000 kales or spinach. And that expands land, you will spend quite highly on labor, water, security, and even time. That large space, when you try to water, you'll also be watering open space where there is no plant growing. This increases your costs. Well, in the developed world today, everybody's talking about a greenhouse. I once made a greenhouse of 8 meters by 25 meters. In that same greenhouse, I was able to plant 1,000 kales. That's an area of 200 square meters. Much better than what we have in the open space of over 2,000 square meters. The produce was the same and even better, because we had reduced the cost of water, we had reduced the cost of labor, security, time, and most important, as the world population is increasing, we reduce space. Each time we try to make an effort to use the space upwards, we end up creating more space. Here I'm presenting a conical garden, like the one you are seeing around there, as an area of 3.1 square meters. And if I plant about 150 to 180 plants on each of them, I'll use only 6 to plant the same 1,000 vegetables as was in the open space, as was in the greenhouse. But now 6 times 3.14 is about 20 square meters. Now going up is the best way to decrease, to increase space. And so through this, we are able to use a very small space, use the upward trend, and create more space for our own plantation. Better still, why not just use the walls that are hanging around us? In most homes, they're surrounded by concrete walls. I have been to schools that are surrounded with walls. And when I did the same on a wall, I reduced the space of only 10 square meters, and I planted 1,000 plants, the same one I planted in the greenhouse and in the open space. This as having a drastic reduction in the use of space, water, and manpower. And therefore, I, Top Shamba, present this great opportunity to use the green wall technology for acquiring your fruit, your vegetables, the best way possible. This, therefore, is a unique farming opportunity for your daily needs of fruits, vegetables, flowers, herbs, and spices. And looking at the response we have received so far, we started the year 2019. And within the short time, we are already in 35 schools, 5 churches, 20 families. Approximately over 150,000 are already practicing this new technology of Top Shamba. And you can see one teacher just simply say, I have changed my attitude towards farming. In fact, I've been able to set up a kitchen garden. Learners too are enjoying farming. They have been able to transfer the skills acquired to their homes. The communities adopting Top Shamba. We are able to harvest free pawpaw fruits from our farm and others. My colleagues have also extended this to the private farms too. This is a plus. Now, that's the impact already received despite the coronavirus pandemic. These institutions are enjoying and people are happy that this is possible when they implement Top Shamba. My contacts are there. James Otieno, telephone number 254 plus 254, sorry, 722 589 003. Thank you. Jambo.